Roll dice, be nice, and stay tuned. This is the Live to Die podcast. I'm going to jump in before James can give us a topic because I have one.
Okay.
This is like high-key me, but Silicon Valley Bank just collapsed, which when I told my wife this, she was like, oh, was anybody hurt? And I was like, that's not what it means.
Your wife is an amazing person.
She's the best.
But if you owned a bank, why would it collapse? Because you were invested in what?
I don't know enough about investing to answer this question.
Dice.
So you go first.
Role-playing game podcasts?
Like supporting them.
Yeah.
Support
The whole industry collapses overnight.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Because everybody is just signed up to ours.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
like, oh, Live to Die is just so good that
It
it
crashed the
monopolizes the market.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I'm going to go with, this is a very high key Trent question that I have no idea how to or how I would answer it. I don't know. Gold, is that a thing people invest in?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Gold, I guess.
Okay.
I think it's supposed to mean like, what's your toxic hobby that you
What's
spend
your
too much
toxic
money on?
hobby?
Oh, in that case, it's role playing
It's
games.
I think everyone at the table, like, obviously it's dice. I would have too many dice, and our bank would lose all this money.
Sure.
But we could bounce back and sell that dice. Sell them dice.
Sell them dice.
We could bring this in world. Abadar in Galarian, the god of banking or the god of the first vault. And so we could each talk about if we were building our own shrine to the god of essentially capitalism in Galarian,
Yeah.
what would be in your vault. So Jane would put role-playing game podcasts, go really meta. They'd open it and be like, what are these voice transcriptions of the gods playing with mortal lives in Galarian? But even
It
outside
wouldn't
of
be-
that,
it
Is that what you
art?
think about yourself when you listen to a
Oh,
podcast?
it would
Well, like, if
actually
you were
be
in
art.
world.
Yeah. Look at this.
But like,
guy
honestly,
speak.
it's like, if you had, like, that's a fairly safe investment, actually.
Yeah.
What'd you say? I forgot.
Because he said, wouldn't yours
I said,
actually
wouldn't
be
it
art?
Art.
oh yeah.
Yeah. And like, but that is something that is a specific good that you could sell.
Mhm,
But
mhm.
it actually does fit very well because really what happens when something collapses is that they find that what they thought was very valuable has not that much value.
Which
And-
indeed is the fine art world.
Right. that value in art is just what people ascribe to it, which
Right.
is kind of random.
NFTs come around and
You're telling me
Yeah.
my octagonal monkey picture isn't worth billions?
Well, I mean, you did just screenshot it, right?
Well, technically you can't do that because by the blockchain.
I think that we should start a timer and see how long it takes Trent to get to his actually voice in every episode.
There's an for that.
And I'm just saying that if you did screenshot it, I could technically sue you because I own the picture.
I don't know enough about that specific bank collapse and the other and the history to get into the details and minutia, so I won't. But what I will say is definitely like the random thing that I have a lot of, and like where does money from a paycheck go? And literally, as I look around the room we were recording in, like 2 days ago, I was like, here's the block of shit I picked up to prep running our next season of the game. And I'm like, here's the pawns for it, and here's the book, and here's the maps, and here's more pawns, and here's some pawn bases, and here's another hardcover book. And as I look through this, I see a bookshelf with like 4 shelves of role-playing game supplements. So it's probably RPGs is where a lot of things would go.
Kombucha.
Oh yeah, mine would be kombucha.
Yeah, kombucha.
I would sink all of my funds into the kombucha
I forgot my
market.
kombucha today.
Don't worry, I've got some. Jared, what about you? What's your
Oh, I'd probably run some sort of illegal sports gambling operation.
Now we're talking. Like
know.
I'm already fucked. We're corrupt, man. Just might as well.
I think mine would
You
be...
answered that so confidently and so quickly.
I was thinking
already
about it
thought
while you all
about this.
talked. So, or while you all.
Do you have any
I don't know, I
illegal
said talk.
activities that you would like move into your gray area? invest
Oh,
in?
sure. That
It's what-
seems
it's
like
what
a
all, it's what all the art's for, right? That way you can like what's it called? Like when like organized crime has art and they're like, look, here's the deal. If
Don't
you lower
worry.
the charge, we'll give you back this art thing.
Don't worry, my hobbies are dumb enough to sink on their own without any corruption.
Like heroin-backed securities.
Oh, God.
That's a deep one. That's a deep one.
Oh,
What's yours?
I think it'd be Legos.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
that's
that's a
so
good one,
wholesome.
actually.
the secondary market on Lego is ridiculous.
It is.
But like, you could spend $1 billion on Legos, and really, you've only bought like 14
Mhm.
packages of Legos. You know,
This was such a confusing way to just ask us what our hobbies are.
Yeah, Trent.
well, I'll just go home if you want, Jay.
No, I remember there was like people, I don't remember where, I think Arizona, like people that were shoplifting or like breaking into big box stores and
Yeah,
stealing
malls.
Lego sets.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's crazy.
So this is one of those things that I know about because of one of my hobbies that I've spent a lot of money on. Not crime. There's a really, really weird secondary market for certain products, and Lego is one of them. Where when Lego sets are out of production, the value on certain sets, and it often has to do with like if there's a certain piece in it that's worth a lot or sort of a collector thing, but the value on some Lego sets is ridiculously high on the secondary market. And secondary markets are really interesting. You'll also see that a lot in board games that are out of print.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I think it's the same company that makes like I think it's like Rivers and Roads or like Food Chain Magnate. There's this company that's known for making extremely good board games. And they'll produce only a few hundred of them. They're the games that are like, here's a 50-page rule book, and you're going to play it 4 times before you can start to understand it. But they're really well regarded in the board game like culture. And then then they're out of production. And sometimes the secondary market for those games is ridiculous. Like Antiquity is one of those ones that I think it's Splotton or something like that. And so every once in a while, when a game's out of print, or like often sometimes like companies will come up and hold the license and then they'll go out of business and no one holds the license for a reprint yet. The secondary market value on some board games, especially if they're still packaged, is ridiculous. Usually if they're good, someone will pick it up and reprint it. But like I remember for a while, like when Gloomhaven was first taking off, before they just had print runs enough where you could pick it up, Gloomhaven is already like a 40-pound box. And like if you get it at whatever MSRP is, it's already like $120 or something. But I still remember when the first printing hit the streets and it was like #1 on Board Game Geek, which it did just drop down out of.
Did it?
Yeah. I think, did Brass just take first place, I think? Anyway, like Gloomhaven rocketed to first place on BGG. It was originally a Kickstarter, and so there was only a handful of copies out on the street. They hadn't yet announced a reprint, and I think the market price was like $280, like over double the what would become MSRP on it.
That's
Just 'cause
crazy.
Supply and demand for a gray market. But right now, what our fans are demanding is a resolution of this combat.
That's right.
And what we're going to supply them is an answer. So where we last left off, we're in this room, right? And there's a lot of bad people in this room with you, including a weird dude in a sort of, what are these called? These like robe things?
Smoking jacket.
Like a smoking jacket robe that Drosharis is very into. The robe, not so much the person. And a couple,
maybe.
well, you don't know. You never know. And a couple of Grey Gardener henchmen in there. The basic events that led up, because I had to sit down and re-listen to some old recordings to prep because there was just a lot of combat shit going on, and I accidentally erased some stuff on a tracking sheet. But I got it all back. And so where we're currently at is that there is a Grey Gardener spellcaster who you all kind of presume might be one of the like prophets that you're dealing with, the worm people that are working on some sort of ritual, and then 2 henchmen, which you recognize to be similar to like the director generals. And you've got one of the 2 like Grey Gardener henchmen balefully polymorphed into, was it a worm?
A worm.
Just for symbolism's sake?
Yeah, exactly.
And then you've got the other one kind of all set up, getting ready to fight a few people. Val and Fox are really flanking the other henchmen. And then the spellcaster was back in the corner of the room where Drosharis kind of had him pinned back. But Drosharis moved him around to get him flanked between him and Fox. So this is a small room and everyone's around everyone. But the big takeaways are that the spellcaster is on fire after a crit from Drosharis. The spellcaster just successfully managed to cast a spell that transforms them in their body into a giant weird worm. Remember how their whole body starts like growing and inflating, and their neck rips open into a mouth, and their arms just become huge and heavy. And then one of the Grey Gardener henchmen is a worm on the ground, and then the other one is up and fighting. So it's now the final action for the Worm Prophet's turn, and it is now going to attack Drosharis with one of its new, sort of body-changed weapons. So it's going to lash out at you, Dro, and...
What kind of damage is it?
It will be... It's not negative.
All right, cool.
It's actually going to be, because of its type, it's going to be a slashing damage.
Okay, that's fine. That's totally cool.
I don't think I have anything cool like sneak attack, though. Although Jane and Trent are passing notes, so I'm nervous that something's going to happen to me now.
No, Trent's just talking shit to me via text.
No. Okay. Keep it up. All right, so here we go. So that's going to be so Droshar's coming in at you will be a 48 to hit.
Not a crit.
All right. It's going to be 2d8 plus some stuff and damage. Oh, this guy's actually really trash in melee.
The spellcaster?
Yeah, who'd have thought, right? So it's going to be 11 points of slashing damage as it slams into you. But
Drosharis falls prone and he's bleeding out. I'm kidding. No, I'm joking.
I will say, though, you did notice when its body
I was worried.
transformed and changed like that, though, that it did seem to like patch up some of the wounds that had been dealt to it. Not all
Jared
of them,
looked
but
so
some.
concerned when you just said that.
Yeah.
Because I was like looking something up and I heard him say that. And I was like, oh no.
Dro's down.
I'm sorry to ask, did you do the flat check?
Oh, no. So
Sick.
before I program that in, natty 8. Oh, because that's
Nice.
right, because Drosharis got a mist spell off in the room. So that attack does go through. That's its turn. And I like to imagine that, like, you know what, for your sake, it didn't quite... No, I think it did. I'm really sorry here, Jason. But when it transforms into a worm, it does, like, rip the smoking jacket at the seams. It's all, like, Hulk stretched around his bloated body.
Oh, he's pissed.
Keep the fabric as safe as possible.
Val, it's your turn.
All right. Were you saying frightened goes away now that it's my turn?
At the end of your turn,
At the
your
end
frightened
of my
value
turn.
decreases
Dang
by
it.
1.
Okay. I believe I am reloaded. And so Val is going to roll a stratagem against the worm man. Not the worm man,
The caster?
the caster.
Okay. Got it. Who is, I believe, the focus of one of your leads.
So yeah, the stratagem is free in that case.
Because this is you did have, I think, one of the worm, or I think you had both of the worm prophet. You had 2 worm prophets designated as leads.
Oh, so he is a worm prophet.
Yeah, I think I let that slip by accident. I'll be like, it's a divine spellcaster in
Mouths
a
off the
ritual
chess
room,
piece.
Trent. Don't make me feel bad about
Right.
giving that away.
Right. So I'm not going to take the stratagem roll that I had against this guy. Do I get the recall knowledge for free even if I don't use the stratagem roll?
Yeah, so you take an action, in this case a free action, to devise a stratagem. That action has been done. As a part of devising a stratagem, you get a recall knowledge check, period. And then if you attack the person against whom you devised a stratagem, you must use that roll. So it's not that you do or don't take it. That
Okay.
roll and stat is in place. You just do not trigger that setup chain of things, basically.
Okay, so I would like to do the recall knowledge on the prophet.
And that is it's going to be religion. What is your, or society, your choice.
Oh, society, please.
And what's your society bonus?
30.
Okay. So you don't learn anything.
Surprise.
Interesting. Okay.
Actually, no, you do. What are you interested in?
Special abilities?
Well, he can cast spells and turn into a giant worm creature.
Okay.
It's a spellcaster. You have noticed already that when he does have the ability to, like, even if his spells are disrupted, potentially still get the spell off if it's disrupted by an AOO. Other than that, nothing super stands out. There's going to be a lot of spells. You don't know what that would be. Like, you don't know their spell list.
Okie dokie. So I think she is just going to instead take a shot at the henchman.
The one right between you and Fox, kind of.
Indeed.
All right.
And that is going to be rolling your dice. 39 to hit.
Okay.
Damn.
39 to hit against one of these Grey Gardener generals.
Mm-hmm.
is-
Sorry, 40 to hit.
Oh, well, in that case, it's a miss. Dang. 40 to hit?
Yeah.
That hits exactly.
Oh,
Actually, no,
right.
just kidding. That does just hit, though. Oh, now roll a flat check because of the mist.
Oh, right. I keep forgetting about that.
We can't make Jane roll too
9.
many times.
You're fine.
That's good.
It's a 5. It's
Okay,
a 5
cool.
up.
Oh, okay.
I thought
cool.
that was a 5 from here. I was like, oh, you barely
Oh,
got it.
no. Yeah, I will say these new dice are really cool, but they have little seashells in them, so they're not the most visible, which is a potential drawback. Okay, so that was not...
Wait,
Just make up the number.
is this
Oh,
Go
man.
for it.
she's frightened? Was that a check?
No, flat checks are specified that they are not modified in any way.
Okay.
That's one of the traits of a flat check.
Gotcha.
Good to know.
But even at a 9 would have been an 8, which is still above.
Okay, so 23 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. Just slamming this stuff in on it.
Yeah,
Even Trent is a good, lawful good character.
I know.
I know. I can't help it.
And then I'm going to reload,
Okay.
and then
Just
also...
normal.
No. I'm going to also strike this guy while I do it.
So you're reloading strike?
Yes.
Cool.
With the dagger, because I think that's what I had
Yep.
with me.
All right. Die drops.
I believe that's going to be a miss with a... Oh, man, everything's all messed up because I'm frightened.
Mhm.
35 to hit.
Yeah, that's a miss.
All right.
But you did reload.
I did reload, so I'm just going to shoot him.
All right, which is
So
third
many,
action.
so many
You
actions.
do get a lot of actions.
Yeah, combining. Is that a natural one?
That's a natural one.
Hit it.
All right.
All right, Jane, give me a d6 roll real quick to see what your critical fumble is from your pistol.
5.
5. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a piercing weapon. It's ranged. Oh, you hit your finger somehow on the trigger, so you're going to take a 1d4 persistent bleed damage.
Oh,
Ow.
Bummer.
It's the end of
On
your
the
turn
trigger
now.
finger.
do I roll it or do you?
I'm going to roll it. So you'll take 1 point of damage. Now roll a d20 for me. Flat check. If you get a 15 or higher, this persistent damage stops.
Okay.
Oh, and actually, I do realize I forget something.
12.
So it continues. Jason, please roll 2d10, 2d10, because I forgot the giant worm prophet is on fire from your flaming crit. So what's that going to be? 5 points of damage?
5.
Okay, and let's see
Lame.
if he stops bleeding. He does not. Continues to bleed. All right, Jane, so you are unloaded. You hurt your finger. It's now
Damn it.
Watson's turn. Watson is in the north corner of this room, standing on top of a 4-poster bed,
I'm jumping up and down.
just firing spells off into the room.
Yeah. Is Val frightened 1 now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not going to worry about it then.
Just kidding. I'm frightened 0, right?
Yeah, at the end of your turn.
Yeah,
Well, what
because
were you
I was
before?
frightened 1.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it
you're
just
frightened
goes
0.
away?
Okay.
Cool.
I was kind of worried about it, but not anymore.
What is Val afraid of deep down?
Spiders.
And Drashars
Judgment.
is still relatively hurt.
No.
Oh,
That's right, because you got off the knight's heel stuff.
Wonderful.
Joshars has 11 points of damage.
Watson's just gonna stay in the corner of the room, jumping on the bed.
That's
No,
dwarf in a corner. That's your druid casting.
I hate
all
REM.
his
I really
heal
do.
stuff.
What? Really?
Yeah.
We'll
The
get to that
voice of
later.
a generation.
Shitty one.
Shitty voice or a shitty generation.
Both of them.
That's my generation.
It's mine too.
I think I'm gonna go with. We'll do Ray of Frost. I might step to the other side of the bed so that I can get a straight shot at him.
Sure.
But then we're gonna visit Ray of Frost.
We got a call coming in here. We got Ray of Frost, Minnesota.
Hi, I'm Ray. First time caller.
Long time listener.
Can we have Sherman make that as a drop?
He would be glad to. I can already tell you.
Sherman's backlogged with all the drops.
I know.
when you
We're
need it.
overloading Sherman.
That's not great. That's a 2, so it's gonna be 32.
Against Worm Boy.
Yeah.
A Worm Prophet, I should say. Yeah, that's definitely going to be... It's going to be a miss. Is it 32?
Yeah.
That's a critical miss, Trenton.
Ooh, the spell.
Yeah. doesn't change
Doesn't matter.
anything.
Yeah.
But you, Ray of Frost, Minnesota, real miss on that episode. Thought we were gonna have a good call in.
Thanks a lot,
but-
Ray.
Got
Fucking
disconnected.
asshole.
He has a track phone. Got from Walmart.
I haven't thought about that in ages. Drosharis, it's your turn. You're standing next to this big bloaty worm.
How big is it?
I actually looked it up, and I think it's very disgustingly large, but I don't think it changes size. I'm double checking on Archives of Nethys. Oh no, it does become size large, so he kind of sort of squeezes into that space a little. There is
Okay.
room for him, but you are now he now is a perfect flank between you and Fox.
I will swing at it
Mhm.
one-handed.
Hey lottie lottie, hey lottie lottie. One hand swing.
That's not great, but it's also a crappy character. Nope, 38. Yes. Oh, wait.
It's
Yeah, 38.
flat-footed. Yeah,
And
that
flanked.
is a miss.
Yeah.
What was that roll? I feel like you have a high bonus. How'd you roll that low?
I rolled a 4,
Oh, yeah, that fucking do it, right?
and I missed by, I think, 1 or 2.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'll roll again. I'll swing again. That's going to be a hit.
Yeah,
A 46.
you got this. Yeah, that's
44,
a hit, not
44,
a crit.
Yeah.
So you slam this giant flaming executioner sword into the fleshy worm hide. And this is one-handed or two-handed?
One-handed. Oh, sorry.
It's
Wrong
all
dice. Good
Jason
call.
has his dice tray out where I'm like, those look like D12s, or I've been rolling wrong D8s for a while.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh,
that's
God. I'm sorry. That one's on me.
Good. 9.
And don't forget your flaming damage.
Yeah. So 9,
Points. You got this.
13, 26.
Is that with all the bonuses?
Yes.
Cool. 26 points of damage. And yeah, he's fine. Totally fine.
And then I will grab a hold of him with my last action, combat grab.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
So if I hit on a strike,
Oh,
grab
yep.
for free.
Nice.
Well, not for free, an action.
For an action,
Yeah.
but you don't have to fucking roll.
No.
You grab his fleshy belly. Just aha, a worm.
And there's a little Riley worm down there what did I ever do against you? Oh, I did accidentally jump ahead and I missed some people's turns. So do you mind if we go back?
What do you mean, some people's?
Can I roll my damage again?
Is it just the bad
You go
guys?
back?
Oh, actually, no. I did this completely right. I'm just off. All right, Josh, is your turn done?
1, 2, yes.
Fox, it's your turn. Hey, everyone. For those of you who are just listening in, we're recording this after daylight savings time stuff happened, so all of us are barely conscious.
Yeah. I set an alarm and I was like, why do I have so little sleep? It tells you how many hours until your alarm goes off. And I'm like,
Oh,
5 hours? That's it.
what the hell?
I did this to myself. I'm going to try something that I haven't tried yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to do a 3-action action
Okay.
called Dispelling Spell Strike.
Ooh.
And I'm going to try it against our worm
Okay.
friend.
All right. So,
You gonna try to turn him back into a normal person?
No,
Hell yeah.
not the baleful worm friend.
Got it.
The
worm
transformed prophet
Oh.
guy.
Right.
The berserk
Not
thing.
the
Yes.
worm, the worm
Not
dude.
the little worm. So Dispelling Spell Strike.
All right. So you're going to dispelling spell strike. You know what? Would you please be so kind?
Dispelling Spell Strike says make a spell strike. If it hits, you also attempt to counteract a single spell active on the target. The counteract level is half your level rounded up, and the counteract check modifier is the standard modifier for counteracting with the spell. That's it.
Okay. So if I remember right from counteract, you can only counteract spells whose levels are. So you'll be doing at the appropriate spell level. You'll be at half your level. It's basically going to be the highest level you can cast. You're level 17 right now.
Yeah,
So you can counter up to an 8th level spell
We are
with this.
18.
18.
You're
Yeah,
18.
Which
So you
is
will be countering up to a 9th
Ninth
level spell.
I have to look at it.
Yeah, so that's a 9th level spell. First, let's go ahead and get the attack off. Trent's going to look up counter spell. God, this is where I wish Rory was here.
Yeah.
I always wish Rory was here.
Yeah, shout out to Rory. And so first we'll just deal with the attack. And
Okay.
then we'll deal with this check.
So the attack is a 47.
That's going to be a hit, not a crit.
Okay.
Wait, this is counterspell?
This is I don't know if it's counteracting the spell.
Okay, we definitely paused there for a second to double check all of the stuff on counteract rules, but we got it all worked out. So you've hit with your attack. So let's resolve the attack stuff first.
Yeah, I did 30 damage.
That's awesome. And actually, that must have been a relatively low roll for you because it
was middling.
That's fair. Okay, so now that we've done the damage, we're now going to go into counteracting this spell.
Yes.
I'll just, for the sake of simplifying the math and sharing what's going on with people, I can say that this is a 9th level spell, which means you'll need to succeed for it to go off because your counteracting is effectively also it's also a 9th level. So you're going to be okay on that. And that's how a lot of that works. Depending on your check against the DC, it's different things. So like if you roll a failure, but the spell you're attempting to counteract is lower level than your counteract action, it still succeeds. If it's equal or higher, you need to succeed. If you crit succeed, you can dispel something up to 3 levels higher than your effect, basically.
That makes sense. It almost makes up for the fact that you're using up a high-level spell slot to take something to just counteract.
Well, that's why this is kind of cool. Is there a limit to how many times a day you can do this? Or is it just that it eats up your whole turn?
No, I think it's just... It's like a spell strike, only it takes all 3.
Cool. I mean, that's a cool Magus thing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a late Magus thing. Too.
Magus. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so... Now we know I have the DC that you need to hit to dispel this stuff. Because it's just going to be basically, it's against the this caster's DC. And so what's your bonus to this?
Plus 27.
Plus 27. Oh, this is going to be...
It's going to be tough.
It's going to be really tough to get this off. But it'd be really cool if it does go successfully.
All right, here we go.
Come on, Desna.
Believe in you.
Nope, rolled a 4.
Dang it.
All right, so doesn't manage to dispel it. You still hit it, which is one of the cool things I like about the Magus a lot. Is that
true.
You're like, cool attack, but I still did 30 points of damage.
Yeah.
All right, that's your turn, Fox.
Good
Thanks
try,
for trying
Fox.
something cool. Now we go to the and I think I mentioned before that these are the stat blocks. These are the director generals. So like the thing that was sort of a mini boss in the circus tent with the guillotine.
Yeah.
Now they're minions you're dealing with. So this one is over here near you, Jane, up near Val. And so it's just going to open up at the beginning of its turn. It's going to do that Director General thing that it loves so much where it attempts to frighten you for free at the beginning of its turn with an intimidating glare. All right.
Is he wearing sunglasses?
The mini?
Kind of looks like it.
No, I think he just really, really needs sleep. I think those are just... Or maybe it's like Batman oil paint.
Yeah, that's part of his glare.
Yeah. I am the knight. All right, Jane. So this is going to be against your will DC. An intimidation here. 38 against your will DC.
Does not succeed.
All right.
Nice.
So it really gets the most out of its stuff when you're frightened. So it's now going to spend an action to try to do that again.
Okay.
That's a lot better. Now that's going to be 50.
Does
Is
succeed.
that a critical success?
No.
Okay, good. So now it will stab you with its sword cane.
Oh, so rude.
I know, right? I love it. 46 to hit, and keep in mind your AC is reduced by 1 because you're frightened.
That is a hit.
All right. So because it hits you, it'll start with doing its regular damage, and that's going to be 19 points of piercing damage. Then you'll trigger Skewer the Fearful.
Oh, I hate this.
That's a great name, doesn't it? No? Okay. Well, you're going to take 9 more points of precision damage on top of that.
Okay.
It's then for its final action, going to try to stab you again. Does a 30 hit?
No.
Okay, cool. And now it's the worm's turn. Walk me through the Baleful Polymorph check. Is it just is it like a will save or a fortitude?
It's a fortitude DC 37, I think.
Oh, look at that. I rolled a 38.
Liar.
I did roll pretty good, though. So that's going to come out to... I actually did roll exactly a 38.
Oh.
So that's its whole turn, and that thing untransforms from a worm into a person. And it will have had to get pushed just north of... Because of spacing, it's now just north of Fox. Because that's where there would have been space. So it slithers out from underneath the other worm-looking thing, and it's just like a weird worm pile, if you will. Like people playing Twister, but they're all worms.
Gross.
Yeah. That was its whole turn. Now it is the spellcaster's turn. and it is kind of stuck in there, and I don't think it loves that. And I'm going to see if it can cast anything to get itself out of here. Yeah, you know what? It is going to try to do this. I think... Oh, it doesn't want to cast a spell. It doesn't want to trigger this AOO, so it's just going to go for some big strikes. And now that I've rolled its shitty stuff, I'm actually just going to use the weapon it has in its giant bloated hand. So it'll keep the like 10 hit points that it got from that spell, but it isn't going to use its. It's going to use its much better little dagger. So it's going to stab at you, Fox.
Okay.
And that's going to be a 42 to hit.
Hits.
All right. And then this is a really, oh no, that's a really shitty dagger. Okay. I mean, I don't know what I expected. It's a dagger, right?
Good.
Okay, so that's going to be, we're at 15 points of damage from the dagger.
Okay.
And then it's going to stab at you a second time. That's a natural one.
Hey.
Shit.
Are you? For real?
Sorry.
Same thing.
It
Same
So
was a
angry.
natural one.
Critical. Oh, it's a 1. Wow, this is awkward.
And
I haven't had enough coffee to deal with this kind of thing
It's
today.
like a Pavlovian response. If there's a 1, play the chainsaw.
it hits itself for the damage from the attack.
Nice.
So here we go.
Idiot.
Oh,
Stop hitting yourself.
it does 10 points of damage to its... Oh, no, wait. It does 18 points of damage to itself.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
That's cool.
All right. And then for its third action, it's going to try to hit you. Wait, what does it have? It's going to cast a spell for one action, I think, instead, because screw this.
Is that an AOO?
Sus.
Damn it doesn't have shield. I was gonna be like, look, I'm just gonna get a verbal shield off, dodge the AOO. Nope, so it goes for a stab. This isn't that bad though. So Fox coming in at you. This is going to be 41 to hit.
Hits.
I rolled really high. All right.
Exactly.
Oh, wait, shit. On the first attack, passes. On this attack, passes the
Okay.
flat checks. Wasted a 20 on that. All right, here we go. Coming in at you. That's going to be 15 points of damage.
Another 15. Okay.
I don't love having my spellcasters sandwiched between the two heavy-hitting melee characters, but it's a small room.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
plan. Bum rush that guy.
All right,
Yeah,
end
yeah.
of turn. Jason, you want to go ahead and roll 2d10 to
Yeah,
see the
I do.
persistent fire damage, and it does not go out. How you
16.
feeling? 16.
Ooh.
Okay.
Big roll.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm running out of space in my combat tracker for all the damage that you've done to this thing. Val, it's now your turn. You are unloaded, and you're at the north side of the room with Watson. Next, you are not on the bed. Watson is jumping on the bed next to you.
Yeah. For her first action, Val pushes Watson off the bed.
You'd have to pull Watson off the bed from that angle or
Yeah.
push him deeper
Oh,
onto
all
the
right,
bed.
fine. Then instead, she's going to reload and roll a stratagem against the spellcaster.
Okay.
I want to see the D20 roll of you trying to pull Watson.
Val and Watson just start fighting each other.
You can get into grappling and shoving if you want to.
I will take it.
Okay. Do you want another recall knowledge?
Yes, please.
You don't pick up anything new this turn.
All right. That's going to be a 40 to hit.
Oh, so you are going to use. You're going to then shoot.
Yes.
Okay. So you've free action recall, free action,
Stratagem because
one
he's the
action
lead.
reload,
Yeah.
and now you're going to shoot the
Yep.
giant worm prophet thing.
Indeed.
All right.
40 to hit.
With a -1.
Right. 39 to hit.
Did that? Does frighten? Do you have frighten in your character like on Hero Lab? Does that already incorporate the -1, or are you manually adding that?
Well, I put it in my hero lab.
so then it would have
So
already
then,
put
yeah, so it
automatically does
already
it.
automatically.
You have to have it checked.
I do.
Okay.
So,
So
yes,
it's a
40 to hit.
That's a miss.
Damn it.
And now you would have then also had to roll a d20 to see if you also missed.
Oh,
Let me
right.
double check that, but yeah, that's a miss.
Dang, I keep forgetting about this mist situation.
Like what you just did? How you missed it? Where is it?
Okay. So, damn, then she's just going to reload.
Okay, and that's your turn.
Start the next turn.
Watson, it's your turn.
Oh boy.
Oh, I hate to do this to myself, but I do think
Uh-huh.
I have to take bleed.
Oh, yeah, you're going to take 4 points of bleeding damage where you cut your finger on your
Dang
trigger
it.
and then roll a flat check.
That's a gnarly bleed.
Yeah, for a paper cut.
Yeah.
You ever cut yourself like in the joint of your finger? It's so annoying.
Yeah.
Well, I imagine like when you said that, I imagine like shooting a gun. You're not supposed to put your hand next to the slide.
Oh,
Because they slice you open.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that. That's what you did.
Yeah.
Where's roll?
11.
Oh, so you're still bleeding. Thank you for staying honest.
welcome.
Trent, what's Watson going to do?
I think Watson is gonna go visit Ray of Frost, Montana. Actually, no.
Ray,
Here's what
no.
he's gonna do first.
Okay.
He's going
Ray,
to
go home.
stride to the corner of the room.
Okay.
He's going to use Doctor's Visitation
Oh, okay.
for 2 actions, stride,
Mm-hmm.
and then administer first aid to Val to remove the frightened condition.
That's already gone because it was only frightened.
Never
one.
mind. That's not what he's going to do.
You could do it to me with clumsy.
I have to check if I can do that.
I'm not sure you can. No, because Jason has clumsy from when Jason's healed, Drosharis loses it. He's clumsy until healed.
Yeah.
I also have treat condition, which means I can indeed remove clumsy.
So you're gonna doctor visitation down there.
Yeah. So instead, over to
Droshar down to the south to
over to
Drosharis. All right.
and I believe this is a check.
Yep. It's
I
nice
just
and
love
check.
watching that mini go around the room right now because it's like Watson is just like jumping on the
do I
bed
do?
over to Val and then jumps
do I do?
back on the bed over to
Over here.
Dro.
No. Never mind. Over here. It's the fun of combat.
That is a 46.
Yeah, that'll be enough. You're no longer clumsy.
Yay.
All right, you got 1 action left. Trent, what's Watson gonna do?
I think Watson will battle medicine.
Okay.
Dro.
All right.
Yay.
Since I'm here,
All right. Let's go ahead and move on. You can do
Little
the
nick
math
on
for
the
that.
elbow.
Drosharis, it's your turn while Trent runs how much math he'll heal you for.
Drosharis.
I like how you don't even it's just going to be a success.
I mean, if it's not, I feel like you'll tell me.
What's your plus? Because I'm
High.
down
It's
11.
very high. Oh,
You heal
Trent's looking at the phone.
69.
Nice.
That's a crit. Children. Let's see. I will swing at the big guy.
All right, going
One-handed.
for it. One-handed.
Natty 18.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
And he's flanked right now.
Oh, yeah. That's good, too.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I was
about to hit the terrible math button.
No, it was more like, is that right? But it is.
So what's the hit?
Huh?
What's the total to hit?
Oh, 18 plus. Oh, it might be a crit. Plus
Yeah,
34. So it's 52.
that's a crit.
Yeah.
You need a DC 5 flat check.
Oh, that's right.
No, he doesn't.
I don't because I blind fight.
oh hell yeah,
That's why I have this
Even
thing.
better.
Yeah.
Nice.
critical hit.
So yeah, double fucking everything. God, I love fighters. How's everyone else feeling about this fight? You haven't fought a spellcaster in a while. What do you think?
I think the close quarters definitely is a benefit.
Yeah, I don't love that for me.
We're definitely like splitting damage again, but it's so chaotic. It's hard not to, I think.
Yeah, you all are real damage splitters, but that's okay.
I sometimes feel like because of my character, I kind of have to, because if I get a bad stratagem roll and I know it's not going to make it, then I'm not going to just be like, oh, I'm going to do that anyway.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I mean, you know the result of the roll before you roll it.
Yeah, so I end up
you-
just like moving targets a lot because if the stratagem's not good, I'm like, well, I'll just take an action against somebody else.
Sure. All right. Yeah, and Fox and Droshars are pretty on
Yeah.
the mission here. Do you have your damage calculated
28
from the standard?
from the standard.
And
Plus,
that's-
it was pretty low rolls. Plus,
I'm curious, what's your strength bonus to damage? Because it's what?
my strength is plus 5.
Oh, so it's only plus 10.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I forgot the plus 13, plus 26. Never mind. Hold on.
Because you double that bonus.
Let me
as
hit
soon as-
that. Hit that math button, bro. I need to roll 2 more d6.
Yep. It's a lot of dice for this.
7 more.
So
And
57
then he
total.
continues as 2d10 fire damage.
Which
That's
it
right.
already had on it. So
Yep.
57 points of damage. Shit.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's a lot. Okay.
I'm going to combat grab for my second action because that was just 1.
Because that only lasts
Yep.
till, yeah.
And then I'm going to try to trip him now that he's grabbed.
I like it.
Sweet.
So athletics, 37.
All right. And that's with your athletics at a -5 because you've already taken 1 attack this turn.
Yeah.
All right.
No. So it would be even lower. 30.
2.
That misses.
Yeah.
All right, so you don't trip it, but you don't critically fail. You do not. You almost critically fail, but you don't. So slam into it with a big crit. Dude's on fire. Your turn's over, right?
Yes.
Cool. Fox, it's your turn.
All right, we're just going to swing at
So you've got
red guy.
The-
Boss man.
the boss man. Yeah,
Yeah,
you've
yeah,
got 2 henchmen to the north of you, and then the giant, magically enlarged worm prophet. That's what it is. I'll just go ahead and say it because it's simpler. The worm prophet to the east of you, between you and Drosharis.
Worm Prophet's going down. I am
this.
also recharging my spell strike with my first
Nice.
attack just to have it ready to go.
Vegas.
These guys have a ton of hit points, man.
44 to hit.
That's going to be a hit.
All right. Damage will be... That is 36 damage.
All right.
Nice.
Hey, you're getting it in there. And that's actually
Yeah.
really easy math for me, which I super appreciate.
Did you do the
Perfect.
The flat,
Oh,
flat
flat
check.
the flatty?
Honest Abe over here.
You
I
know,
missed.
Trent, this is...
Oh,
I rolled a 4.
Don't look at me.
I missed.
But you know,
Got me.
Trent, this is like the 3rd time that you've reminded that. Go ahead and
Do
here,
you,
I'll patch.
oh,
Good
Good
catch.
catch.
That was a great catch. Not
Can you
wor-
re-roll a flat check?
Yeah, you can. You can re-roll.
No, let's save it.
Yeah.
Save it for
It was like it was a crit that you missed.
a baleful polymorph or something.
Yeah.
You know?
It's
All right.
like I wasn't giving it to you anyways.
Yeah, what do you? That's
I've been
fine.
snitching on you guys to earn this shit.
That's fair.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you one action recharge your spell strike.
Yeah,
And
one
then
action
one
attack.
action to attack. So you've
and
got
then
one
we'll-
left.
Actually, I'm gonna.
What are you going to do?
I don't remember if I was flying or not. So
I don't
I'm gonna,
think you were.
I'm gonna fly though.
You're going to 5-foot flip up? Or
I'm
fly
actually gonna fly over and block the door
up? Okay.
Ooh.
because
So
I
you
do
Go up to the
feel
north.
like that they could run out if they wanted to, and that would make things really difficult.
All right. Yeah, that's fair. You don't want to chase them. You don't want to
Yeah.
go all Scooby-Doo on this.
Exactly. So that was my turn.
All right. Now it is the Grey Gardener that you just flew right next to's turn.
Perfect.
The one who'd been previously really messing with Val. I think like he was on kind of a run with that and is going to try to begin his turn by free intimidating Val again.
Rude.
Not a bad check there. How is I think it's like a 40 going to do? I'm trying to remember from the
Against
top of my
my
head.
will?
Yeah.
That just
Make
makes
your
it.
will to see will plus 10. Let me see if I got that wrong. I may have been off by 1. I was 39.
Damn. Yes.
That's
just makes it.
All right, so you're intimidated. So now it's going to attempt to skewer you, but I think I just full on missed. 37 to hit.
Fail.
Okay. It's going to sword cane at you again. Natural. God.
Critical. Oh,
Jane's gonna. Oh wait.
it's a
You know what?
Hey,
Jason?
Jane, roll a d6 for me real quick. What are you typing over
2.
there?
I'm adding the thing onto my hero lab.
Letter of resignation.
Yeah. Effective immediate.
You are slowed 1 until the end of your next turn. So
Gross.
So you are slowed one?
Yep, I am.
Okay.
So
Oh, good.
he's done. So end of next turn, only 1. I think there is a rule that says that like if you're quickened or slowed, it only affects when you gain actions at the beginning of your turn. But I kind of like it taking effect mid-turn. That's the way I've always been playing it. So I'm going to
Sure.
keep playing it that way. So it'll lose its final action. And its turn is over. It's not bleeding. Now it is the one that used to be a little wriggly worm, a baleful worm. It doesn't really have a good line to anyone. So it's going to take a 5-foot step up to the northeast, coming in next to right just south of Val and Fox. So it
We
steps
should have
up.
stomped on him.
Yeah, we probably should have done
Wow,
that.
murderer.
I mean, I'm trying to fight the big one. That's on you guys.
All right, Val. It is also going to try to frighten you. And that's going to be a 50.
Yes.
Wow.
Frightened 2 now?
No, because it doesn't
Yeah.
stack.
Oh, okay.
It just
Okay.
does it for free, and I didn't think I should have done that against you, Fox. But Val has just taken all the fear.
I think Val is having some existential dread about the worm situation.
critical hit.
Oh my
Natural
god.
20. This die is all over the place today.
I wonder if there was any like
who?
romantic tension between when we turned that one little worm and the big worm. think they were like, finally, we can be together as worms.
I like that story.
These are the things I think about when I play Pathfinder.
I really like it. I like the idea that it has like the anime mentality of like during a big fight scene, there's like the flashback to the backstory, but yours is a flash forward to the two of them and their life as Big Worm and Little Worm.
Yeah.
It's like Big Spoon and Little Spoon.
Exactly.
Like worms. And then one day a fisherman came along.
And everything changed.
All right.
The little worm moved
like-
from the city to a small town and met a giant worm.
So this is now a Hallmark
that worm knew from
It's
high
a
school.
rom-com, period.
All right, Jane. So this is going to be a lot of damage coming your way.
That's rude.
Hallmark.
All
Should be
right.
a Hallmark movie.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Let me see if this hits.
Oh yeah.
Shit. I dropped to the floor. Disregard it. Taking this one up here, it hits.
Damn it.
Did the one on the floor also hit?
It was a 15.
Yeah, okay. So I feel good. I also rolled a 15 up here. Look at that. Dice gods
Meant
are
to
fair.
be.
Whoa.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to
Smells
be...
like cheating.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
going to say, that. I think that means your dice are loaded.
Suspicious.
So it'll be 36 points of damage from the sword cane, and then Skewer the Fearful is going to go off.
Okay.
And that's going to be 26.
So rude.
So was that 36 and 26?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. So that was its...
62.
Yeah. Yeah. What is that? Do that math.
No, you can do that on your side. That's why I can do piecemeal, so I don't have to. So that's free action to frighten, which didn't matter because you were already frightened. One action to step, one action to attack. Third and final action's going to be a strike against you, and that's going to be a 40 to hit.
That hits because I'm frightened.
Nice.
Boo.
All right, so first we're just going to do some regular damage, and that's going to come up to 20 points of damage, and then Skewer the Fearful is going to hit. Following that, for another 15 points of damage.
Trent is trying to see if
If Jane's
Jane
about
is
to die.
dying right now as she takes all these hit points off of her character sheet.
Jesus, Val, I've given you all kinds of healing.
Well, the GM's being a real dick.
Yeah, that's true.
But do you guys not all have investigator tanking? Is that not like the meta, Trent?
The meta.
Yeah.
The meta.
You know, investigators famously strong and full of hit points.
The meta.
I think now seeing
Meta.
that the giant castor worm is going to try to pick on you. And now that
great.
so it's going to begin casting a 2-action spell.
Can I reach it?
You can reach it. It will have shit cover because there is intervening
fine.
people, but both Dro and Fox will get AOs as it attempts to cast a spell on Val. Uh-oh.
Balls.
Jared's pointing.
Hey,
Do I hit the button?
Hit the button.
hit the button.
Critical hit.
All right, roll a d6 for me.
Oh, I believe this may disrupt as well.
It could potentially, but I do have the chance to come back from that.
3.
1, 2, 3. Is this slashing or piercing?
Wait.
Oh, you're right.
DC 5 flat check.
Oh no.
God damn.
See, this is where having that patch might come in handy.
We're
though.
good. I rolled
Got it very
16.
well.
All right, so this slashing or piercing?
Slashing.
Is it you get to choose, or is it?
Yeah, I think it's versatile. It is versatile, so I don't think that I
My
I
house
have
rule is always that
designated.
I'll tell you either of them, and you can pick.
Oh, it does
the
say
crit-
piercing right now, so
Oh, well,
at
that's
least on Hero Lab.
that's the one you'd want.
Cool.
So, one, you don't get crit effects, so you won't get this other
No.
ability. But its main thing is triple damage.
Oh,
Hell
man.
yeah.
For
Okay,
our
so I've got to
listening
roll
audience, Trent's
regular
making
damage.
A great
it might
face.
be dead.
37 is not going to hit, right? Let's just move on from there.
Yeah, but
All
I
right.
appreciate you checking.
Mm-hmm.
You want to do the DC 5 flat check too? Just
No, I
because.
have my plan.
Okay.
You know what you can do for me, Jason? Like, I'm not being sarcastic. Could you get that die that I threw across the room by
It's
accident,
in
please?
the kitchen.
No.
Okay.
Why would we help you?
Look, I feel like Jason, as someone who occasionally throws shit across the room, intentionally or otherwise, would understand.
Okay, you ready?
Oh, God.
I'm
Yeah.
so ready.
102
Oh,
damage.
Yeah.
Hey, would you narratively describe what happens as you kill this creature?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, which one was it? Was it
This is the worm,
The worm,
prophet.
the big worm.
Oh my gosh.
This is the big baddie.
He's all bloated and stuff, right? So I think I just go. I'm kind of up in the air,
Uh-huh.
or maybe I like, take one flap of the wings, gets me up high enough to get him, and I think it's just like down into like the gut,
Like a Superman stab.
and it just kind of like like those ones you were describing earlier that just kind of
Yeah, like
pull
there's
apart. It
pressure
just
against
kind
the
of
skin.
pulls apart.
so
And-
gross.
Goes all
Et
over
cetera,
Dro
et
and
cetera.
Watson. And we're just like, oh.
Well,
It's
yeah.
fucking metal, bro.
Well, I personally appreciate that. Thank you for being such a badass.
No problem.
Okay, well, there goes my 2-action harm spell that I was really excited about.
There goes that
Sweet.
smoking jacket.
Bitch.
Oh, look, it was ruined. It was
Joe's
ruined
picking up
before
Too bad
that.
none
fabrics
of
and
us-
trying to wipe them off.
Too bad none of us have craft, as we
need a
learned before.
swatch. That's it.
Is Mend still a cantrip spell?
Take it to that,
There's that
like petty
D&D.
tailor that I
take it
talked
that
to.
French tailor that's super.
Gossipy.
Yeah.
Knows everyone.
I know you made this. I need you to make another one.
But make it even better. All right.
More French.
So that was their turn. Val, it's your turn.
Oh, man.
Yeah, because I fucking AOL. I was like, look, it's like, okay, maybe they get some hit off. I've got some hit points.
Yeah.
No.
I wasn't
Yet.
counting on natural 20, but I'll take it.
I was...
Or at times it's 3.
Yeah, there's only like a couple of times 3s in the whole critical hit deck.
I think I've gotten all of them.
I think you've drawn
be
that
honest.
one multiple times.
Yeah.
And it's worth noting that every single time I shuffle it, we roll a d6. I then draw down that many. So, like, it's not easy to keep redrawing.
Right.
Val,
Yeah.
if you stride over to me, I can hear you and you can prepare an action.
All right. That is... Val will stride over to Watson.
Okay.
I have asked this so many times, and one day I will make a note, but is it an action to drop a weapon?
Free action.
Free action.
Yeah.
Okay. So Val is just going to, like, drop her dagger on the way over there and draw out the saber-tooth...
The sawtooth saber.
Sawtooth saber. Saber-tooth Tony.
Saber-tooth
The sawtooth
saw.
saber. As she goes over to Watson.
You call it Sabertooth Tony? That's fucking awesome.
It's like bullet tooth Tony, but with a
Well,
saber.
I think at some point we had made that joke about one of the final blades,
Oh,
that
did
its
we?
name was like Saber-tooth Tony.
Sabertooth Tony.
Because there was like Silent Lenore and...
There's sawtooth, like Hannah or something.
Sawtooth
Yeah.
Hannah, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, this is now Saber-tooth Tony. So that is 2 actions, I think. And so she's going to get over right next to Watson.
Uh-huh.
And then just, I believe I was also reloaded. So I'm going to take the shot at this closest one.
No, I don't think you... I don't know if you were or not. I'll trust you. I'm sure you're reloaded.
Oh, man. I don't know that confidently.
Out of curiosity, why... I'm just interested. Why are you trading out the dagger for the saber?
Because it sounds cooler, and I wanted to say Saber-tooth Tony.
Fuck yeah.
Saber-tooth Tony.
I respect that.
That's like half of it. That's how I play my character. It's like, oh, this is the coolest part. I'll do that.
This is the coolest part.
How are both of you not playing swashbucklers? Like, the entire swashbuckler class is... If you do cool shit, get bigger bonuses.
Do you know that I have some swashbuckler like stance feats that I can use?
Oh, God, no. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I truly can't remember if I'm reloaded or not, so I'm just going to say that she reloads for her third action.
It does keep your turn very simple.
Yes.
Watson, it's your turn.
Watson would like to stride across the room. No, I'm just kidding.
Like, Watson, you asshole.
Haha, tricked again.
Trent, you are one of the few people that talk in character during combat, and I just really appreciate Watson's weird, shitty running commentary.
Watson will cast Regenerate
Oh,
on
solid.
Val. So you get Regeneration 15. So at the start of
Amazing.
your turn, heal 15 for the next minute.
Thank
Does
you.
regenerate a free thing, or does it take an action to regenerate?
I believe it's free. Let's see.
Yeah, you can look into that. When you find it, let me know. So you cast 2 actions to cast a spell. You do 1 action left. And up next...
No, I think
is
it
going
just heals at the beginning of their turn. And then,
Cool.
and then I will battle Madison, Val.
Awesome. I'm going to basically just let you do the math in the background. Drosharis, it's your turn. We got 2 of these director generals standing up near Fox on the western side of the room near the door. And they're both like panicking. Because remember, they're kind of like, they seem to be very interested and motivated by this prophet. Both of them like, we failed him. Ah, avenge Emindo. Wait, they're friends. Avenge Emindo. We must prove to him that we were truly worthy of his affection.
That's why I blocked the door.
Thirsty.
Yeah.
I had a question. I think, have we been doing grab where he holds it until the end of my next turn?
It depends on your ability, because
We've been doing that. It's until the end of my next turn from...
Because there's like snag and
Yeah.
strike, which is until the beginning of your next turn,
Right.
and then combat grab, which is until the end of your
Yeah,
next
so
turn.
from now on, when I combat grab, we've
Yeah, end of next turn.
been letting it go too early, I think.
Yeah, because you're not snagging strike, you're doing the other thing. Because there's some really in-depth stuff with fighter level 1 versus fighter level 2 feats
Yeah.
and trading them out. All right, So you're going to
5 foot step up,
Yeah.
or guarded step, or whatever it's called in this game.
Well, he's just called a step now.
This is just called a step.
Just
Yeah.
a step.
Seems.
We all played enough old Pathfinder where you're like, yeah, 5 foot step.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how it works. I bet that still hits, to be honest.
I'm pretty sure it's going to. Is
And it's
a
flanked, right?
Yeah, it is.
42.
Oh, God. Yeah, that hits.
Okay,
Now, you don't have to roll the flat check, right? Because you've got your
correct.
stuff. Yeah, that's definitely a hit. Not a crit, but still a hit. So you're slamming. This is one that used to be a worm. Jason's rolling a lot of dice. Are you two-handing this thing, Jason? All right, he's two-handing.
30.
Oh, so is this a... For anyone who's listening, the way I've always house ruled quick draw is that you can either draw a weapon or change your
Right.
grip on a weapon as a part of a quick draw attack.
Yeah.
So is this quick draw?
Yes.
So boom, switch over 2 hands. You said 30 points of damage?
30 points of damage.
All right, that's nice and easy math. Keep that up, please. Just increments of 10. Do all of your
I-
damage in increments of 10 for
You
me.
got it.
Gonna swing
Round
again.
down.
I was going to say, well, we'll just round everything up.
37.
Because
Flanked?
it's flanked, that hits.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, God, this sword's getting work done. It's fun to see this sort of fight play out like this and to see everyone in there just swinging.
27.
What did I say, Jason? I told you one thing.
It's the
Increments
dice.
of 10.
Then add 3.
Rounding
No.
up.
That does make it easier. All right. So you've got damage dealt to that thing.
And that's it.
That's your turn. Fox, it's your turn.
All right.
There's, for those of you who are listening, we're going to delineate. There's basically the red Director General, because I have a mini that's with red, and then there's the gray-blue Director General.
All Grey Gardeners.
All gray gardeners. Look, gray is more of a state of
Yeah,
mind
yeah.
than a
The
color.
branding in this
The depressed
organization is
gardeners.
just so infuriating.
The Melancholy
terrible.
Gardeners.
The seasonal depression gardeners.
Okay.
We can't garden until spring, and it depresses us.
I'm gonna spell strike
Yes.
with Ray of Frost.
Oh, wait, we're going back
'Cause
out
why
to the
not?
phones. Our singular fan, Ray of Frost, coming back in.
I got more minutes. Thanks.
I still remember being a teenager and like texting costing minutes. And
Yeah.
like, I want to text this person, but I only have so many minutes left
Yeah.
on my phone.
If I text this person, I will not be able to talk on it for a month.
So I rolled a
God.
37 to hit.
Because you are flanking.
Nice.
Are you attacking the
Red, yeah.
gardener? Yeah, because you're flanking. That is a hit.
All right. We did 32 damage with the strike.
32
And
damage with the actual just
that's just the weapon damage. And then,
And then Ray of Frost also just automatically hits because you use your attack roll, right?
correct.
Or actually, I don't know. Yeah. You use the result of your to hit.
Yeah, and 24 additional damage.
Fuck, that's awesome.
Cold damage.
Okay. Goes through.
And then,
That's a 2-action attack, right? Spell
yes.
strike.
Yes.
You boom, frost channels through your pole arm. You slam it into this gray gardener, chilling, like frost touching the skin where it cuts. I can almost imagine you seeing like cracking. You hit it so hard that the skin freezes and shatters just a little under the impact.
Ooh.
And then I'll recharge with my third.
You regain like that balance and set the magical harmony. God,
Yeah.
that's so fucking cool. All right, it's now the blue-gray gardener's turn, and it is going to attempt. I'm smart enough to know this, but it's not. It's going to try to frighten you, Drosharis.
All right.
Can you be frightened?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. It just reduces on your turn really quickly. Because fighters have like a lot of bullshit
Mhm.
against fear. That's going to be a 45 against your will DC.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are frightened 1. It's now going to attempt to stab you with a sword cane. Oh, it is slowed this turn. This is the one that's slowed. So
Okay.
I only get 2 actions. Oh, I feel really happy that I remembered, and I kind of want to give myself a patch, but it doesn't work that way. So this is going to be a
Thank goodness.
45 to hit your frightened AC, Jason.
45, you said? Yeah.
All right. So first, we're just going to do the regular sword cane damage, and that's going to be 17 points of damage.
Okay.
Then Skewer the Fearful is going to kick in, and I rolled 4 4s, and I feel really happy about that. So that's going to be 16 points of precision damage. It has 1 action left because it's slowed.
Did that
Oh.
one take 2d10 persistent bleed? Has it gone yet?
No. It was the spellcaster that had
Oh, that's right.
persistent bleed on him. Also, I realized you actually don't take that because I missed because the fucking missed. I rolled a 3 on the flat check, so get all those hit
Hey.
points back. Or if you didn't put it in, just don't put it in yet.
I did. I'll give it back. to
Okay.
myself. Not that it's going to matter.
Second attack.
I'll keep it in there just for fun.
You arrogant son of a bitch. All right, a 40 to hit frightened AC.
No.
Oh,
wait,
shit,
frightened
that's
is
what she
yeah.
said.
hit.
Frightened 1. Is your AC 41?
Yeah.
All right. Now, let me go ahead and roll and see if I flat foot. I do hit on this one.
Okay.
So I'll re-roll the damage because I feel like it's just fair to be on. Oh, I rolled even better this time, so I do like that. Okay, so that's going to be 21 points of damage from the main strike, and then Skewer the Fearful, I almost said Fearful, the Skewer is going to hit for 16. And that's its whole turn. It is now no longer slowed. It's now the one that just got like crit juggled, or just juggled between Fox and Drosharis. Oh wait, did you crit it?
Felt like I did, but I can't remember.
I don't think you crit it because you
Not
rolled
this last
two really
time.
low. You just hit it a bunch.
Yeah, you critted.
But I critted the other dude.
Yeah, that's right. We're good. We're
yeah,
fine.
we're fine.
Hey, it's daylight save. We all got less sleep than we meant to last night.
Listeners, let us know how you feel about it.
Or don't. And just help us repeal daylight savings time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, it's daylight saving time. There is no plural there.
You guys, Teen Titans Go did a daylight saving episode where daylight saving is a superhero. It comes in and saves. That's his day to come in and save people.
That's amazing.
Teen Titans Go does some like really funny shit. The relationship with Santa Claus being the bad guy that's like trying to steal the other holidays. I don't know if you're aware of
I
this
think I've
character.
heard of that on TikTok.
Yeah, and then he ended up marrying the Easter Bunny, and they're going to go around and steal all the holidays together. It's the Tooth Fairy is like collects teeth and eats them. Like they do weird stuff with like the stuff that we try to make our kids believe in, in society.
Do I need to watch Teen Titans Go?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you do.
All right. Now it's the previously worm one. It's going to attempt. Also, God, I'm so sleep ridden. All those attacks that I meant to just do against Drosharis were actually against Fox because I misread the room.
Oh, okay.
We're just going to flip these two creatures' turns then because then
Okay,
they
sure.
went in the appropriate order. And now this one is going to attack.
Wow, I didn't even
Fox.
notice that,
Perfect.
actually.
Yeah. This is what playing. Okay, that's a good roll. This is what playing role playing games is like when you can't sleep
I was reading rules.
instead of sleeping, or just during that turn.
Yes.
Okay, so coming in at you, Fox. Now we're going to have. Oh, that's a really good to hit roll. That's going to be 47 to hit.
Hits as long as you pass your flat check.
Let's do the flat check. I definitely passed. I also meant to at the beginning of the turn attempt to fear you
Okay.
for free. I don't know that I pulled that off. 39 against your will DC.
I think that just got it.
Really like hitting on the
38
nose.
is my DC.
Okay, perfect. So this will be skewering the fearful. So first, just normal damage. That's going to be a total of 16 points of piercing damage from the cane, and then precision damage is going to come in and deal 19 points.
Okay.
Second action with the sword cane, that's going to be a 40 to hit flat-footed.
Hits.
All right. Same thing again. Precision damage is great. And that's going to be Jane. Jane's looking at a roll. I thought Jane was throwing shade at me for doing precision
Well,
damage.
that's
to everyone.
always, a safe bet that I'm throwing shade at you. So I understand your confusion.
18 points of damage from the sword cane, Jared.
Okay.
And then precision is going to be 11 points of precision damage.
Got it.
Final action is, oh God, that rolled really good. That's going to be another hit because that's going to be 42 to hit.
Yep.
And that's going to be 23 points of sword cane damage. And then, holy shit. Yes. Oh, wait. Natural 20 on the concealment.
Dang it.
At least we took it up.
And, on the second one, a 7 as well. So those are all legitimate. Thank you,
Okay.
Trenton, for
Yeah,
holding me
yeah.
honest.
Actually, you have to do a DC 5 flat check.
It's like I just did. Jokes are going over my head today, but for precision damage on this final one, that's going to be 19 points.
Okay.
Now its turn is done. Now it's actually Val's turn, and I got the things correct.
Actually, it is Val's turn.
Actually, Val's turn. Okay. So Val is going to devise a stratagem against the red gardener.
Yep, that's the most wounded
yes,
gardener in the room.
Indeed.
And this is an action because it's not your lead.
Okay. So she is not going to take that one. So she is going.
Yeah.
Roll.
Oh, come on. We can't even see that.
That's a 4. I can see it just fine.
Worse.
Yeah.
So what she's going to do instead is for 2 actions, she's going to Drifter's Juke over here. So she's going to step
To the west, over near
to
Fox.
the west. Yep. And she's going to stab the blue gardener.
Now you already are reloaded.
Indeed, I know.
Perfect. And this is with your saber,
Yep. And that's going to be
Sawtooth Tony.
Sawtooth Tony. That's going to be a 41 to hit.
Saber-tooth Tony.
Saber-tooth Tony.
Yeah. Sawtooth saber named Sabertooth Tony is
Say
going
that 10 times
to.
fast. That is a hit.
Okay, great.
But first roll a flat check.
Damn it.
Look, Trent's cough is just in the back of my head.
16.
Okay, you're good. It hits.
Yeah, because we're just trying to get above a 5 on that one, right?
Saber-tooth Tony.
Yep.
Sabertooth Tony. Okay.
You also
That's
heal
great.
15 at the very beginning of
That's
of
right.
your turn.
Oh my God, everybody.
Everybody
There's
start
just
screaming numbers.
so much.
Actually-
Ah! 27 points of damage.
Jesus.
With the Drifter's Juke, she's going to then
Mhm.
step back
So back to where she started.
towards
To
the north.
To the north.
To the
Okay.
north.
Step
the north,
away.
and
how
then-
much
Step
damage
to the
was it?
north.
17?
27.
27. I don't like that as much.
And then she's going to shoot him because she is reloaded. Same
All
guy.
right. Yep. Second attack penalty.
Nice.
Ooh, natural 19.
Oh, shit.
And another DC 5 flat.
Trenton?
There's a Trent for that.
Fuck!
There it goes.
God.
Jane's gonna roll.
Natural one on the concealment.
There's a 9 over here.
So never mind. She ends up in
You
the
know
corner
what?
and
You
that's
know
it.
what? Here.
No. It's
Jared
okay.
just rolled a 19.
All
on
right,
the
fine.
die.
Okay, we're going to patch that. Patch the concealment. Natural 19 on the
Okay,
second
there
one.
it is.
Uh,
So add up your to
I
hit.
hate this
It
game
might
sometimes.
be a crit. It'll be yours.
Okay.
That's what you should have used that patch for, is to help us reroll a blind check.
I'm just going to use all of my patches to help Jane, I think.
Okay. Well, that's good because James never gives me patches.
Ooh.
I do occasionally.
It's a 45 to hit with the second attack.
Not a
penalty.
crit, but definitely a hit.
All
Like, what's your
right.
worst relationship problem? My
never
partner
get-
never gives me patches in our role-playing game.
Who's patches?
Patches of
All
Houlihan.
right. This is with the pistol.
Yeah, not strategic strike, right?
Yeah, which is sad. So it's 24 points damage.
Nice. Good shit, though.
Side
Great.
note, Trent did tell me that he and his wife have an argument over whether or not you should use one specific
Oh,
bowl for
man.
ice cream only.
We're going to have to talk about this at the beginning of an episode. sometime.
I would
Yeah,
just like to
next
say that is your problem. Our greatest problem is whether or not you give me patches in the game.
Okay, so you stab him, you shoot him,
Yeah.
and you dance around.
He glossed right
And you
over
dance
that.
around.
You still have one action left. Oh, no, because you...
No, yeah, that's
did
a
the
2 action
stratagem.
thing. Mhm.
All right, Watson, it's your
Aha.
turn. You've got 2 of these folks left. They're in a line to the west of you.
How did you know?
Because I've played games with you for like 7 years now, Trent.
Dragon's breath. No. He's going to, I think,
Honestly, let me stand in front of you if you do that.
yeah. He's going to overwhelming energy with the
Okay.
first action, which is 18. Just so you know, I don't think they actually have resistance, but
It hasn't. They haven't seemed to be resistant to anything, but
you know, I need to throw away an action somehow. So he's going to lightning bolt,
oh, nice.
and
Is lightning bolt a line? Yeah, it is.
a
'cause it's
120-foot line.
it's the line to Fireball's sphere.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
So I need a DC 40 reflex. I know they have high reflex, but you know what? We're throwing
they're,
away actions.
they're minions here. So reflex on the first one is going to be a 29. What's the
Oh.
DC?
That is a crit fail.
All right. Second one, blue gray. Not a crit fail, but that's going to be a 35.
Fail.
So a crit fail on red hood on the red one, and a fail on the blue gray one. I like saying blue gray because it's blue gray gardener, but then it works like
Oh,
twice.
yeah, I like it.
The gray's doing double duty in that
It
sentence.
definitely is.
All right.
So full damage is 22.
So
So
it'll
one
be-
takes 22, one takes 44.
So 44 damage to the red one. Oh, Jane, on your turn, you also take persistent damage.
Oh, that's right.
I saw my notes. You take 4 points of persistent damage. Was 22, you said, Trent, so 44 points.
Correct.
50, 60. Okay, 2. He's He's pretty fucked up. The other one is way less wounded, so the math's a lot easier.
Looks like that'll be the one in question.
All right. Watson, it's your turn. Drosharis, It's your turn. You are, now that I remembered which mini is which, you're in the southern part of the room, over near Watson.
I will
Daylight saving. Don't
daylight
like it.
saving.
See? Singular, Trent. I did it right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And before anybody asks, Watson doesn't need to make a flat check on anything, not only because that was just making the other person check, but because Watson doesn't have to. Haha.
No, he's your old like storm vision thing, right?
Yep.
Nice. Oh, did we make... Oh, Jane did make flat checks. That's why she threw a die.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a lot of rules to remember. How you feeling on that attack? I'm guessing, are you attacking?
Yes. First
Cool.
attack, swing.
Yep.
Crit. 52.
God.
Yes.
So flat check.
Nope, not blind fight.
That's right. Yes.
I'm immune to your bullshit.
Two of us.
It's your bullshit, Jason. You cast the list.
All right. I'm going to roll this in Hero Lab this time because it was brutal to try to add all that up on dice.
Because what? It's like 3d12 plus that number doubled, plus 2d6 doubled. What I'll say is don't worry about any energy. Don't worry about differentiating damage. Just give me total overall damage. Fox, you'll be on deck after Drosharis takes 2 more actions after this.
Roger.
64 points of damage,
Nice.
and he'll be
Good
on
damage.
fire some more.
You kill him. You chop his head off.
Nice.
Hey now.
Yeah,
Just-
Executioner's sword just, and it cauterizes the head and neck as it chops it off with Witch's Fury.
Did I give you a lightsaber?
Gross.
Basically,
Yeah.
you gave me a medieval lightsaber. All right,
So you got 2 actions left. You are 5 feet away from the final Grey Gardener in the room.
I'll take a 5-foot step up to him,
Boom. Step up to the gardeners.
and yeah, just swing again.
Do it. Now, do you want a 5-foot step or do you want to stride and fully flank this one? Because you could stride
that's a
and
good
just
point.
flank it. Yeah.
See, I keep thinking the other guy's the gardener too.
Yeah, that's fair.
Thank you.
All right,
Okay.
so you're flanking this guy now, and what's your to hit on this with your final action?
That would be a 30. No,
Oh.
45.
Oh? Okay, that's a hit. Not a crit, but almost close because of flanking. All right, so you're going to hit this son of a gun
Son of a gun.
of a sailor. Yeah, his dad was a gun. It's a whole thing.
Could have been his mom. I guess I didn't really think about that.
Rude.
How dare you, Jason?
My mother is a gun.
26.
All right, 26 points of damage.
You know what? I'm going to try to scare this guy.
Do you have a free action for that?
I have 1 action left. Oh, no, I
Stride,
moved.
stride, yep.
I moved. I forgot about
You're
the
all
move.
set. Fox, it's your turn. You are flanking this final Grey Gardener.
What do you
with-
like, all the
Come
rules
on,
or something?
Fox.
I do love rules. That's why I play Pathfinder. I could have fun, but instead I have rules.
It's like entry-level lawyering. It's like lawyer hobby.
I feel like Magic is the board game's lawyer, which is like, so you see, Death Touch, when used, refers to this other rule, and this prior ruling will state that in this order of operations,
I think
All
that's
right.
why I like the game too.
Magic or Pathfinder.
Rules.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, Pathfinder.
all right. What are you doing, Fox?
Just straight attacking. Let's go.
It's classic for a reason.
It is.
Trent's doing little spirit fingers, Jazz
That
hands?
is
excitement fingers.
39 to hit. It's flanked.
That's a hit. Oh, flat check.
Flat check.
Uh-oh.
Ah, thanks, Trent. You've been so helpful.
You're good.
10. We're solid. We're
You're
set.
good.
We're set there. So that is... Once Hero Lab speeds up for a second.
You're fine. So you got a hit. It's not a spell strike. We're just
Nope.
normal stabbing this dude.
33 damage.
Okay. Yeah, you're fine.
Attacking again. Ooh, that's a natural 1.
Oh no.
Damn it.
Critical. Oh,
Roll a d6.
one.
How do you feel, Jane? Now
I
that I used
feel-
my patch to help you.
Wow, I was gonna say, oh, thanks, Trent. I actually feel good. Like everybody does it.
Oh, I'm doing well, actually.
Rude. I'm actually doing great over here.
So this crit is called This Is Bad.
Great.
You take 1d10 persistent bleed.
Hey, you're
Oh.
fine.
Okay.
You're fine.
Not a big deal.
It's like somebody accidentally cuts themselves, and they're like, "This is bad."
Yeah, this is bad.
The kind you just look at and you're like,
Like,
Oh, I'm going to the hospital
what
today.
kind of first aid do I need
this
here?
is this is bad.
All right, we got this. Is that the end of your turn? You have
I'll
one
do
more
one
action.
more. One more attack just for
Okay.
funsies. Maybe. This is a...
Finish the fight. Finish the fight.
Only a 20. No, 36.
36 is a miss, even with flanking.
Okay.
Just barely.
Dang.
All right, and if you're turning, you take 4 points of damage. Roll your flat check. It's now the one remaining turns. It is going to attempt to inspire fear in you, Fox, because you just stepped up. No, it's been focusing. Dro just stepped up. I keep doing this. It's gonna try to fear you, Dro. Okay.
I made my flat check.
Fear
Okay,
me.
so it's done. I don't think a 35 is enough to hit your will DC.
No.
So it's going to spend an action, one of its actions, to
That-
try to do it
Can
again.
you critically fail?
No, you can, but it just doesn't do anything as
Okay.
far as I know. I could be wrong. And if it
Scared the
is,
shit out of yourself. Oh my god.
years. It now spends its first action to try to intimidate you again. I don't know. I guess it's an action economy. You can try again. I'm going to go with it. Doesn't matter.
Sure.
Anyway, that's going to come out to 47. Does that frightened? All right. Now it's time to start getting some attacks in.
I felt like that was like 30 seconds long. We just looked at each other.
Yeah, just stared down. It's great for audio.
Yeah.
All right. So that's going to be a 51 to hit frightened AC. Is that a crit?
Crit.
Yeah.
Wait. Flat check.
DC flat check.
12.
Damn it.
All right. So
Shit.
that's going to be. I can do this. No, I can't. 38 points of piercing damage, and then sneak attack, or then precision. Oh goddamn. Okay. Wow. And then 36 from Skewer the Fearful.
Okay.
And then for its final action, it's going to miss. All right, Val, it's your turn.
You swinging on that third action, James?
Yeah.
Suck it, Reddit.
So Val is going to take a step to the south.
Yep, get in on
She
that action.
gets in on that. And then just reload and shoot.
You're okay, cool.
Because I don't think she ended up reloaded.
No, I just wasn't sure why you were stepping into melee to shoot.
Because I didn't think that I could see him from back there. I didn't
Oh,
think
no,
I
you
had line of
totally
sight. All right, then I'm not going to move.
If you want to use that action to devise a stratagem or something.
Yeah, I'll do that instead. I'll devise a stratagem. See how it goes.
What was that, Jane?
I'm not going to tell you. I'm under no obligation to divulge that information.
Well, you guys want to know? I saw it.
Dang.
What is it, Jason?
No,
Anyway,
that's her privacy. I don't want to.
Respectful.
I think instead of doing that, Val is going to battle medicine herself.
Okay.
And
Classic for a reason.
No, you also gain 16 hit points back from regeneration.
15.
15.
But yes.
Battle medicine, gain that back. Do I still take bleed?
Oh, yeah.
Damn it. And then, yeah, she's just going to reload and wait.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, end of your turn. Roll that flat check for me. You take 3 points of damage from your bleed. Roll a flat
Okay.
check. Go ahead and deal with your battle medicine between actions.
13.
All right, you're still bleeding. Watson, it's your turn. There's one enemy left. They're damaged.
Surrender, or we're just going to kill you.
You can never take more to me than you already have by killing in.
Oh, that's a mistake for
Emendo.
you to believe that. We really, truly can.
I'm going to take everything from you.
I will give my life to the worm before I die.
Ah, pitiful.
Weren't you a worm a second ago?
No, that was my friend.
All right, roll to hit. This is a roll to hit, but you don't have to worry about your miss chance.
And I'll, again, doesn't really matter, but overwhelming energy, I guess.
Sure, why not, right? Come on, 20
That's
crit.
a 39.
That is exactly a hit.
Yeah.
Nice. Just gonna hero lab that damage.
Yeah.
In that case,
It's the
Droshars, you can
easiest way
begin
to
your
go.
turn while Trent is generating damage.
Drosharis is going to do what he do, and he's going to swing.
All right. You're flanking this fucker. Man, your dice luck is all over the place.
Yeah, but
You're still gonna hit.
it's still going to hit probably 42.
Yeah, it's a hit.
32 damage.
Okay. Solid. All right. Jason, you're jumping in. How you feeling? Rolling all those
Not great,
dice.
So 20.
Oh,
It was a big assumption on your part that it was
is
terrible,
that
man.
20 just on the die, or is that 20 with your bonus? Your
Plus,
da-
so 33.
Yeah, don't forget that you also like add 12
Thanks.
to that.
Thanks.
Because I was like, Jason, you're rolling really low.
That last one, yeah, and you caught me the other time too. My crit, I was totally forgot to add that.
Okay.
So
Jesus.
hit.
Yep. So it's one action. You got 2 actions left. He's looking pretty fucked up at this point.
I'm gonna let go
Of this, okay.
with one hand, and
For
I'm gonna
free?
swing with the
You're gonna swing with your fist.
with the sword with my
Okay.
one hand. So 42 again.
Okay. That's a hit. Oh, are you grabbing strike?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna grab him at the end.
Okay. It's like, why are you dropping down to one hand? And don't forget your bonus to damage on this as well.
30.
Okay. Yeah, this guy's fucked up. And then you're gonna grab him.
Grab him with my last, and he'll be
Okay.
held until the end of my next turn.
All right, Fox.
Save your life, fool.
And then I'm gonna be like, you heard what the dwarf said.
I did not respect any of you. My life for the worm.
Val's just in the corner like, kill him.
Such a waste.
I'm attacking.
Got this. Come on.
42 to hit.
That's a hit.
All right.
Flat check.
Oh.
Oh man.
Jesus.
Trenton Flat Jacksberry.
Oh man. Okay, I got it.
Easy.
We are good to go.
All right, I believe
That
in you.
is 26. Oh no, that's the
Oh,
wrong. Hold on.
okay. Done.
I gotta add
Dun, dun.
another. I picked
Dun,
the
dun.
wrong one.
You should make a burner account called DC5 Flat Check.
33 damage.
I'll make
It's dead.
Nice.
Yay!
Nice. I'll make a character whose name is DC.
DC.
Last name 5.
Nickname Flat Check.
Yeah.
DC Flat Check 5.
We almost had it. We almost had it.
All right. So you look around the room now. 3 dead bodies, a brazier burning in the corner of the room. At this point, is this a clue? Have you stopped things? Is this finally what you need to begin fighting back against this ritual they're all talking about? With who knows how much time left before the worm can restart its evil plan to release gray deaths across Galt.
Ooh.
Do you have what you need? Find out in the next episode, so tune in.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Bye.
The Live to Die podcast is a production of Live to Die Gaming. Follow us on social media at Live to Die Pod. Leave a review and tune in next week for more. If you like the amazing background audio and music, all that credit goes to Syrinscape. Make sure you check them out at Syrinscape.com.